Okay, we're now on the record Thursday morning's criminal docket for September 2nd, 2021. Mr. Ramirez, I understand that you needed to make your announcement because you're in person somewhere else, sir?
Yes, Judge, good morning. I'm in number 7 doing a motion to suppress, but I stepped out. This is number 30 on your docket.
Okay. And that's CR 20-09981-I, State of Texas versus Benjamin Garcia. I did see Mr. Garcia on.
Yes, he's logged in. This is going to be a PTD application. I just need one piece of information from him, and I'll be submitting it by next week or maybe tomorrow, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'm going to give you until October the 28th at 9:30. I'm going to set it for a status. Between now and then, the app needs to be submitted and put under review. If it's ready and accepted, then let us know and we'll change you to the 1:30.
Thank you. Nothing further this time. May my client and I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Veronica Monsiváis.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm making an announcement for Attorney Daniel Gonzalez, number 11 on the court's docket, Carolina Chavez.
Okay, CR 19-14016-I. Is Ms. Chavez on?
Your Honor, I don't know who Ms. Chavez is, so I can't inform the court, but I do know that they have an agreement. He just needs to get the plea document, Your Honor.
Okay, Carolina Chavez, are you present? Carolina Chavez, can you please announce yourself? Okay, I'll give her until the end of the docket to come on, but I'll accept your announcement. And so you're saying that they have a plea agreement?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. And they're just
Okay.
waiting for plea documents.
Okay, so how much time is Mr. Gonzalez requesting?
Mr. Gonzalez needs maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Okay, then we'll have him come on September the 23rd. Oh, wait, did we open that day, Ms. Rivera, the 23rd?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it's the 30th then.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be September 30th at 1:30. However, if his client does not show up by the end of the docket, I will issue a nice one.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll go ahead and reach out to Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anything else?
I'll stay on, Your Honor. I have number 102 and 103. One's a status, same gentleman, and one's an arraignment. But we've also reached an agreement for a plea. That will be expecting the plea document.
Okay, let me go ahead and call CR 18-1882-I and CR 21-07265-I, State of Texas versus Jason Valdez. Is Mr. Valdez present?
He should be on, Your Honor. We did speak last night.
Mr. Valdez, can you please unmute yourself and announce yourself?
I'm here, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Valdez, is Jason Michael Valdez your true and correct name, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you are being charged with driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor, sir. The
Yes,
range
ma'am.
of punishment for that is up to a 6 months in Hidalgo County Jail. I'm sorry, my throat. And up to a $2,000 fine upon conviction. Sir, do you understand the range of punishment?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, has any court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Monsiváis, do you find him to be competent and able to assist you in his own defense?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'll enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. And how much time are you requesting, ma'am?
Judge, as quickly as the state can give us the documents, maybe 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, I can place you on that on September 30th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then will that be for both of them?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay, then, Mr. Valdez, do you have a mobile device or an interlock device?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you have?
I have Intoxalock.
Okay, but do you have the interlock or the mobile?
Mobile, it's the home device.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report for him?
Judge, at this time, current report, the fact that he had the interlock March 3rd, his vehicle being repossessed. He obtained the mobile device with Intoxalock, so he just obtained the device. I believe it was in August, so I don't have a current report as of yet, Judge.
Okay. Well, when I'm gonna ask Ms. Monsiváis, I'm gonna ask for that report to be pulled so I can have it for the September 30th hearing. And then depending what his results are, then I'll see if I accept the plea at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, but we'll get ready for that September 30th.
Okay, Judge, and if I may log off so I can get a hold of Mr. Gonzalez, see if Carolina Chavez is indeed logged on.
Sure.
Thank you, Judge. I'll be back.
Okay, thank you. Attorney David Guarena.
Good morning, Judge. I have number 101 on your docket. Miguel Angel Torres, CR 21-02078I. And he told me that he is on. I just don't know what screen name he's under.
Okay, Miguel Angel Torres. Miguel Angel Torres.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, do you have a shirt on?
Nope.
Get one on now. iPhone de Denise. Do you speak English or Spanish?
Both.
Okay, ma'am, are you currently wearing pants or are you in shorts? Get some clothes on now. Turn off your camera and get some clothes on now. What is wrong with you people? All right, go ahead and I'll accept your announcement now on CR 21-02078-I.
Yes, Judge, we were arraigned in May. I haven't reviewed discovery with my client. I haven't received a recommendation from the state. If the court can give me a 30-day reset, so I can try to work this case out.
Okay, do you want to be set on the plea docket or on the status?
Status first, Judge.
Okay. That'll be Miss Rivera. Do we have October 5th open now?
Yes, Judge, we do.
Okay, October 5th at 9:30. If you want a recommendation, please email the state and they'll give you one.
I will, Judge. That's all I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may. And next time, Mr. Torres, you come appropriately dressed to my courtroom, sir. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge. Stay
thank
safe.
you. Likewise, Attorney Rebecca Villanueva.
Good morning, Judge. I have 66 and 67.
Attorneys, I suggest you scan for your clients right now. Make sure that they're appropriately dressed. It seems to be the day to break the rules from them. So, all right, Ricky Martinez, CR 19091199-I and CR 19091998-I. And is Mr. Martinez present?
Judge, he retained Hitesh, so I emailed him the Zoom information, but he did not contact me back.
Okay, Mr. Chugani, I did see that you did log on. Did you get a hold of your client?
Your Honor, I received a text message from my client at like 5 a.m. with the indication that we had court this morning. I have not been able to get a hold of him. I know he's working day and night shifts. I do represent him on a personal injury matter. He lost his job. So I know he had a new job and he's trying to make up funds. So I apologize to this court for my client not being here. It's not intentional. I don't think he understands what the situation is. So Judge, no, he is not present today. I've called him several times to try to wake him up, but he's not responding. I am substituting in, Your Honor. I have obtained discovery. I'm waiting on a video. I've actually already staffed this case with the ADA chief or the misdemeanor chief judge. So I'm just asking the court to give my client a chance to appear at the next setting. and to just give me a little bit of time to work this out, Judge. This is a DWI without, with the under 0.08 breath test, no DRE exam. So I do need a little bit of time to investigate and possibly move forward to the suppression.
Okay, so I'll give you an opportunity to contact and explain the process. Are you asking to be placed on the plea docket or on the status?
Status, Your Honor.
Okay, October 5th at 9:30 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'll grant the motion for substitution.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, and number 67, I believe is dismissed already.
The possession of marijuana is dismissed. What's pending is the DWI. So I don't know
Okay,
which
so
one. Which.
CR 1909199-I is the possession of marijuana of less than 2 ounces. And that's dismissed, is what you're saying.
That's my understanding, Your Honor.
Okay, then the other case is the one that we will have on the October 5th at 9:30.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Chugani, if you can also, if you don't already have an order on file for the substitution, go ahead and have that, but as well, that needs to be accompanied. A notice of appearance needs to accompany that as well, so that the clerk's office will change the attorneys.
Yes, Judge. I believe they're all been filed. I'll double check with my assistant to make sure it's been done.
Okay, then let them know October 5th at 9:30. Any other case, Ms. Villanueva?
No, Judge, that is all.
Okay, Mr. Chugani, any other case?
I have nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
You both may be excused.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Judge.
Attorney Robert Handy,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning.
Yeah, standing in for Counselor James Alanis on behalf of client Mario Cavazos. He's number 10 on the docket. And his case number is CR 20-03287-I.
Okay, and is Mr. Cavazos present?
Yes, he is, Your Honor. He's in orange with the glasses.
Okay, Mario Cavazos, will you please announce yourself?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Okay, what is your announcement, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. After being informed by this morning from Counselor Alanis, Mr. Cavazos has accepted the plea deal offer, but more time is needed to do plea paperwork.
Okay, and how much time are you requesting, counselor?
I'm gonna go with 3 weeks, 4 weeks, hopefully sooner than that, but it shouldn't take very long, Judge.
Your Honor, I apologize. It's Mr. Orena's client who has all the feedback and he was excused.
I was just going to tell him. What was his name again? Torres?
Mario Cavazos.
No, Miguel Ángel Torres. Okay, I've already muted you several times. If I mute you, don't unmute yourself, all right? And second of all, you've already been excused, so remove yourself from my courtroom, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Handy, you may proceed. So you're stating you need 3 more weeks?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be great, and I'll let Mr. Alanis know.
Give me a moment. Apparently, some people cannot get the message. Okay. September 30th work?
That should be great, Your Honor.
1:30.
All right. Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes.
All right. You have a good one. Be safe.
Likewise, Attorney Nora Denise Martinez.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
I am here on number 32 on your docket, Cesar Garza. He is present, and the state is requesting a reset to contact the victim and get an A&P signed.
Okay, CR 21-04479-I. Mr. Garza, Cesar Gonzalez Garza, please announce yourself.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, sir. And Ms. Wadenia or Mr. Nguyen, you're requesting some time? Oh, Mr. Nguyen's not with us today, right? Okay. Ms. Wadenia, you're requesting some time?
Yes, Judge, this is with the domestic violence unit, but Ms. Saldana did let me know that the victim still hasn't come in to do the A&P at this time, so we are just requesting some more time.
Okay, I think I allowed Ms. Saldana into the room. Ms. Saldana, are you present? Okay, maybe not.
I'm sorry,
Alright.
Judge, she is in another court hearing in the 4/30th, but she is asking for more time to review the AMP for it to be considered.
Okay, how much time is she requesting?
30 days, Judge.
Okay, October 5th at 9:30.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay, anything else, Counselor?
Nothing further.
All right.
May
We'll
we be
see you
excused?
again. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Tanya Ramirez.
Judge, I'm actually in Master Court real quick making an announcement. Can you recall my case?
Sure can.
Tanya,
you,
I'll
Judge.
handle it. Judge, good morning,
Oh.
Judge Alex Aguilar here. Sorry, I'm in the 93rd as well.
That's all right.
They got me waiting. Yes, Your Honor, we have two cases on today's docket. We have number 52, 53, 54 on the court's docket, Carmen Luján.
Okay. All right, that is CR 1911924-I, CR 1911925-I, CR 1911926-I. And you're not on the other three cases, Mr. Aguirre?
No, Your Honor, I believe Mr. Calixto Villarreal is on those three.
Okay. And what is your
That's-
announcement to the three that your firm does represent?
This is a case involving multiple co-defendants, Your Honor. Mr. Villarreal represents some, we represent others. They're separate incidents. We have been speaking with Melissa Lozano. We just got an email from her today regarding one of the co-defendants. We still need to finish working this one out, Your Honor. I'm going to hopefully talk to Mr. Villarreal. Tanya and I will talk to him and see how we're going to do this. But I
Okay.
would ask the court just respectfully for a little more time.
Okay, and is Ms. Lujan present?
I believe our office called all the clients and said every client is logged in. So she should be present.
Carmen Lujan?
Sí, buenos días.
Ok, por favor de prender su cámara. Okay, all right, and how much time are you requesting, Counselor?
Your Honor, so just to be on the safe side, I request at least 30 days. I want to get these cases done.
Okay,
One
and
way or another.
do you want me to set you up on the plea docket or status?
If we do status, Your Honor.
Judge, this is Patrick Kennedy. Is this on Carmen Lujan's case?
Yes, he's on his three
Okay.
cases, and I was just going to ask you about your three cases.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, it's a combined plea offer with Tanya's case and our case, and so I'd like to ride along with whatever reset you give to them, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought Calixto was on this one. I didn't know it was Patrick. And it's good to
it's not a
see
problem.
Patrick healthy.
Good to see you too again. Thanks for the phone calls, Alex.
Okay, that's fine. I'll reset all her cases to October 5th at 9:30 to give y'all an opportunity to work out that deal.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, all right.
Have a good day.
That's all you have, Mr. Kennedy?
Yes, Your Honor. Just the one case.
All right, and Mr. Aguirre, do you have any other case?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, if Ms. Lujan could be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Castaneda, please let Ms. Lujan know that she can remove herself.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I also have number 96 on the court.
Let her translate that. Okay, go ahead.
Carmen Luján se puede retirar.
Okay, Mr. Aguirre, your next case?
Yes, Your Honor. We have number 96 on the court's docket, Juan Jesus Salinas.
Okay, and is Mr. Salinas present? Juan Jesus Salinas.
I believe he is.
Juan Jesus Salinas?
Our office called everybody this morning and said everybody was
Ya,
logged
aquí
in.
estoy. Aquí estoy,
Okay.
Juan Salinas.
Okay, that's CR 21-03353-I. What's your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we were just appointed on this case fairly recently. I don't believe we received discovery on this case.
Okay, has
I
your
think it
motion
was
been?
requested. It was filed, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll give the state time to give you that discovery and give you an opportunity to review it. And how much time do you need?
I'm not sure how long the state's gonna take. I don't imagine they'll take more than a couple of weeks.
Well, they've been turning it, I don't know, Ms. Wadenia, you all usually submit that discovery pretty quickly, don't you?
Yes, that's correct, Judge. It shouldn't take more than like 2 weeks.
Okay, so then you want to come back on October 5th on that one as well?
That'll be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, October 5th at 9:30. Ms. Castañeda, please let Mr. Salinas know that he's to return on October 5th at 9:30.
Mr. Salinas, su próxima corte es el día 5 de octubre a las 9:30 de la mañana.
5 de octubre, ok, está bien.
That's fine.
And I believe that's all I have before this honorable court.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. Everybody be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Attorney Dallas Gutierrez?
¿Ya me puedo retirar, juez?
Sí.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I'm here on, let me see. I believe it's number 6 on your docket for Denise Escobar.
Number 6?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It is number 23. Looking at a different docket.
Okay, CR 21-03423-I, State of Texas versus Denise Esquivel. And is Ms. Esquivel present?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it is iPhone Denise.
Oh, your client was the patentless one. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm sure you'll have a talk with her.
Yes, Your Honor, I will.
All right. Ms. Esquivel, are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Ms. Gutierrez?
Your Honor.
Hold on. Ms. Esquivel, get your camera on, please. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Gutierrez.
Your Honor, we're still trying to work this one out. So I'm just asking for a short reset, 2 weeks if possible. Hoping we can resolve this pretty quickly.
So you want to be on the plea docket?
Still status hearing, Your Honor. I'm waiting for the recommendation, but I do believe once we get it, we will be able to resolve it.
Have you emailed the state to ask for the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're just waiting for it to be sent to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So then you need to receive the recommendation, then you need to discuss that recommendation with your client. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and it's because we're stuck a week that's closed due to a conference that so let me see. Ms. Rivera, are we open on the 7th still?
In the morning, Judge?
Yes.
Yes, Judge, we are.
Okay. So then Mr. Gutierrez come back on October 7th at 9:30.
October 7th. Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And I expect that Mrs. Esquivel will be appropriately dressed at her next court setting.
Yes, Your Honor. I will let her know.
Thank you. Attorney Raul Bajardo.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
I have number 90, 91, 92 on your docket. It's Gilberto Garcia Rodriguez. He's present. I saw him on another screen here, but he's going to need the service of an interpreter.
Okay. Ms. Castañeda, can you please call out Gilberto Garcia Rodriguez?
Gilberto García Rodríguez está presente. Gilberto García Rodríguez. Se anuncia, por favor.
Sí, ma'am, aquí estoy.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, I'd just like a little more time to speak with Ms. Garena on this matter, see if we can reach a deal. We've been missing each other a bit and haven't really communicated as well. So I like a little more time.
Okay. Ms. Guardeña, have you had any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Judge, there are 3 separate victims. We made attempts to contact them. We have not been able to reach them. We did send an initial recommendation, but that might change as we get contact with the victims.
Okay. October 28th at 9:30.
Is that going to be in the status docket, Judge?
Yes. Or you want to plead?
No, just want to make sure I'm on the status docket.
October 28th at 9:30.
Will do, Judge. Thank you. May my client be excused?
Yes, Ms. Castañeda, please let Mr. Rodriguez know that he is excused and to return on October 28th at 9:30.
Mr. Rodríguez, su próxima corte es el 28 de octubre a las 9:30 de la mañana y se puede retirar.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Tengan buen día.
Stay safe.
Likewise, Attorney Vanessa Flores. Attorney Vanessa Flores. Okay, Attorney Eloy Garcia Jr.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
I have number nine on your docket, Your Honor.
Number 9.
Yes, Your Honor.
CR 21-02582-I, State of Texas versus Selena Rios. Ms. Rios, are you present?
Present.
Okay, and what is your, she's here for an arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor. I filed a waiver of arraignment on her behalf. At this time, we're requesting a status hearing. I believe this is her first offense. So I need to speak to the state about whether she qualifies for PTD on this matter or what we're going to do with this.
Okay, Ms. Rivera, can you check to see if the waiver was accepted, please?
It's not appearing on our end, Judge. I'm not sure when it was filed.
Mr.
It was
Garcia.
filed. It was filed yesterday afternoon, Your Honor. I did send a courtesy copy to Ms. Rivera, to her direct email, but it has been filed, Your Honor.
Okay, then you can return on October 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. Can my client be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, she may.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
Likewise, sir. Andres Ramos, Attorney Andres Ramos.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm standing in for Renee Flores on numbers 37, 38, and 39. Dylan Guerra.
Okay. And Dylan Edward Guerra, are you present? Dylan Edward Guerra.
I'm here, Your Honor. Morning.
Good morning, sir. Okay, that is CR 21-05665-I, CR 20-03635-I, and CR 21-05667-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we've been extended a plea offer and it's been accepted. We just need a couple of weeks to execute the documents. So we could get on the next plea docket, Judge. We'd appreciate that.
Okay, Ms. Soto, are we showing a device for Mr. Guerra?
Judge, he has an analog device with Lifesaver, and the report for the last month did not have any violations.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Guerra, just make sure that the next time that you come, you continue with your 0 violations. And Mr. Ramos, how much time are you requesting?
2 weeks should be good, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Rivera, do we still have slots on the September 16th at 1:30?
Judge, I would suggest the 14th.
Okay. September 14th at 1:30. Mr. Ramos, is that enough time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Guerra, can I please have a phone number for you, sir?
956-648-3531.
Okay, sir. Then we'll see you at that time, September 14th at 1:30 for disposition of your case, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. May I be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Have a nice day.
Likewise. Anything else, Mr. Ramos?
That's all. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, have a good day. Attorney Lauro Trejo?
Good morning, Judge. I have 2 cases. The first case is number 76 on your docket, State of Texas versus Vianney Munoz. She should be logged in, Judge.
Okay, Vianney Munoz, please announce yourself.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, CR 20-07073-I, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we're asking for at least 30 days in this case. We will be applying for the PTD or DWI court. What was holding us up was an occupational driver's license. We've filed that, and that's scheduled for a hearing next week on September 9th in County Court 5. So sometime after that, Judge, we'll have our application turned in.
Okay, Ms. Munoz, do you have a device, either an interlock or a mobile?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay, and is this her first DWI?
She had a prior
sorry?
DWI that was dismissed and expunged.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'm gonna give you October the 28th at 9:30. If by chance everything's taken care of and she's ready for placement, let us know and we'll move you to 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor. And my second case, Judge, is number 100.
Okay, Ms. Munoz, we'll see you October 28th at 9:30. Make sure you stay in close contact with your attorney so that you can fill out that paperwork, ma'am, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am, I will. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, and that is Adonai Silva.
Yes,
yes,
Judge.
ma'am.
Okay, sir, can you please turn on your camera?
Yes.
Okay, that is CR 21-03069-I. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, there's another pending misdemeanor DWI that we're waiting on that I don't believe has been filed. So we're
Okay.
asking for additional time in this case.
Okay, Ms. Guarania, do you show whether it's still at intake or if it's already been filed?
It is still pending at intake, Judge.
Okay, do you know more or less how much time you guys are averaging?
It is a misdemeanor case, Judge. I could ask for that to be expedited. It should be filed within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and wait for that to be filed. Mr. Trejo, you want to come back on the same day, October 28th?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, October 28th at 9:30. Mr. Silva, we'll see you October 28th at 9:30, sir.
That sounds perfect.
Okay. We'll
May I
see.
be excused?
You certainly may. Have a good day.
You too, Judge.
Okay, Attorney Dalinda Garcia.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on number 3, Judge. It's Isaiah Job de la Cruz, CR 20-08606-I. And Judge, we need a little bit of time. This is a first-time offense. It's racing on a highway. What I would like to do is see if I can work something out with the DA's office, since this young man is very young and this is his first offense, Judge. We're here for arraignment. And I did not get to file a waiver, Your Honor, because we had a little bit of trouble communicating with him, and we just found him yesterday, Judge.
Okay, and is Mr. De La Cruz on?
He should be, because we spoke with him yesterday. He said he would log on, and we sent him all the log-on information.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, sir. Sir, raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, is your true and correct name Isai Job de la Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're being charged with racing on a highway, a Class B misdemeanor. A Class B misdemeanor carries a range. You can lower your hand. A Class B misdemeanor carries a range of punishment and has a potential penalty of up to 6 months in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine upon conviction. Sir, has the court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Garcia, do you find that your client is competent to assist you in his own defense?
Yes, he is, Your Honor.
The court will enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. And how much time are you requesting?
I would say if we can get a status probably in about 2-3 weeks, Judge, that'll give me enough time to contact the DA's office and try to work something out. This is a relatively simple case that we should be able to work something out, either PTD or maybe a class or something, Judge.
Okay. So do you want me to set you for a status?
If you set me for a status and we're able to work something out, can we do it on that date?
You'll just be moved to the 1:30 docket. You'll have to just contact my staff and have all your plea paperwork in on time and then we'll move you to the 1:30 docket.
Okay, that's fine, Judge.
Okay, do we still have room on October 7th at 1:30?
No, Judge, we have more room on the 5th.
On the 5th at 1:30? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna place you on October 5th at 1:30, Ms. Garcia, and then that way I'll go ahead and allow you at that time. If for some reason you have not completed the plea paperwork or come to an agreement, I'll take
Judge,
your
I'm
status
sorry, but
announcement.
my computer just froze. Hello, Judge, I'm sorry, I just got kicked out.
Okay, so return back on October 5th at 1:30.
Okay.
And at that time, if your plea paperwork hasn't been submitted or you haven't reached the agreement, I'll go ahead and accept your status announcement instead, okay?
That's fine, Judge. Thank you very much. May my client and I be excused?
You certainly may.
Have a good day, Judge.
Likewise.
Nice to see
Attorney
everybody.
Paloma Parejo?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have number 35 on the court's criminal docket, Angel Gonzalez, and he should be present on the Zoom, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Angel Gonzalez. Angel Gonzalez? Angel Gonzalez. I don't have anyone responding by that name. Do you
Good
want
morning,
to-
Your Honor.
Okay, you need to be quicker.
Sorry about that.
CR 21-03458-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I'm asking for a status date on this case so that I can possibly speak to Melissa or the DA's office on this case about an ADR, Judge.
Okay, then that'll be October 28th at 30.
October 28th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Judge, that works. That's all I have.
Okay, you and your client may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, likewise. Attorney Vanessa Flores.
Good morning, Your Honor. I
Good
have
morning.
number 59 and 60 on the court's docket, State of Texas versus Julio Cesar Martinez, CR 20-05709I and CR 20-07574I. He should be present on the screen.
Okay, Julio Cesar Sanchez Martinez, please announce yourself.
Sí, aquí estoy presente.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, in these two cases, there is a pending felony violation of a protective order. I have spoken to my client in reference to these cases. He is willing to plead to a DWI. The assault case, the alleged victim will be going to the DA's office to attempt to file an affidavit of non-prosecution. So I just need, I guess, an additional time to be able to complete all of that.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, please ask Mr. Martinez if he has an interlock device or a mobile alcohol monitoring device.
Mr. Martínez, ¿qué clase de dispositivo tiene? ¿De carro o móvil?
Es un móvil.
Mobile.
Okay, Ms. Soto, are you showing any reports for Mr. Martinez yet?
Yes, Judge, he has a mobile device with Intoxilock, and the report for the past month had no violations.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, tell him that I appreciate him having 0 violations and for him to continue that.
Mr. Martínez, la corte aprecia que tenga 0 violaciones y por favor continúe con eso.
Okay.
Judge, if I may.
Yes.
Regarding the victim, I do show that she is the same victim as in the pending felony. So before we accept an AMP, we would want to have that felony filed. Also, we haven't made contact with her. So if it is her intent to drop the charges, if she could also reach out to us. We've tried to call her on the number that was provided to us, but we have not been able to reach her.
Okay. All right, well, Ms. Flores, he's been doing good on his mobile device, and so I'm gonna push you out a little bit further than normal.
Okay.
So I'll have you come back then, I'll go, they're asking for that felony to be indicted first. Then I'm gonna go ahead and have you come back on November the 4th at 9:30. If for some reason he has any violations that are reported to Ms. Soto, that's the only reason I'll bring you in sooner.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, So Ms. Castaneda, please let him know that he's to return on November the 4th at 9:30 and to stay in close contact with his attorney.
Mr. Martínez, su próxima corte es el día 4 de noviembre a las 9:30 de la mañana y por favor se mantiene en contacto con su abogado.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank
Ask
you.
him for a phone number, please.
Mr. Martínez, ¿me da su número de teléfono?
956-295-7717.
956-295-7717.
Okay. Let him know that he is excused.
Se puede retirar, Mr. Martínez.
Ms.
Gracias.
Flores, do you have another case?
Judge, I'm also standing in for Ms. Griselda Hinojosa on 48 and 49 of the court's docket, CR 20-00801I and CR 20-00964I, State of Texas versus Nelson Loera. Mr. Loera does have a pending felony DWI, and so we just need some additional time on that case, on those two cases, Your Honor.
Okay, and is Mr. Loera present?
I
Nelson
believe-
Loera.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nelson Loera.
Yes. Yes. Here.
Okay, please turn your camera on, sir.
Um,
There at the bottom of your, there you go. Okay, ma'am, and how much time are you requesting just for that felony to be indicted?
Your Honor, I'm not sure how much time the felonies are taking, but I would say at least 30 days.
Okay, why don't, I'll push it till November the 4th as well at 9:30.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
That's all I have. May I be excused?
you certainly may.
Thank
have
you.
you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Gilbert Vasquez?
Your Honor, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I am here on number 22 of your docket, Your Honor.
CR 20-03118-I, Luis Ramiro Diaz. Is Mr. Diaz present?
He should be, Your Honor. We're having a difficult time confirming he is in Mexico and he's using WhatsApp. So I don't know if he's present, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, please call out the name Luis Ramiro Diaz and ask if he is present.
Luis Ramiro Díaz, ¿está presente?
Sí, buenos días, aquí estoy.
Yes, good morning, I'm here.
Okay. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, on this case, Your Honor, this court was gracious enough to give us some time, Your Honor. My client is a Mexican citizen. He's afraid of finalizing this case until he finalizes some paperwork to get his visa. So we're asking for a little bit more time on that, Your Honor, because he still has not gotten his visa. They're still closed over there in Mexico.
Okay, and is this his first DWI?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. And so he wasn't ordered to get a device, correct?
Correct.
All right, then I'll have you come back. I'll give him some time, come back on November 4th at 9:30.
November 4th at 9:30. Okay, Your Honor. Thank you
Hopefully
very much.
we'll see what happens by then.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. May we be excused, Your Honor?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay. Attorney Juan Guerrero?
Good morning, Judge. Judge, I have Lucia Leyva on your docket, Your Honor, 43, 44, 45.
Okay, give me one moment, sir. Ms. Castaneda, please let Mr. Diaz know that he's to return on November 5th at 9:30 and he's excused.
Your Honor, was it the 4th or the 5th? I wrote down the 4th.
It's the 4th. I said November 4th.
Mr. Díaz, su próxima corte es el día 4 de noviembre a las 9:30 de la mañana y se puede retirar.
Ok, muchísimas gracias.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Mr. Tejerina, that's CR 21-04591-I, CR 21-04589-I, and CR 21-04590-I, the state of Texas versus Lucia Leyva. And is Ms. Leyva present?
She is, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, on this matter, we were just looking into the insurance. It is an accident case. It's my understanding that's been taken care of, Your Honor, so we're going to go forward and file the application for pretrial diversion. So if the court would just give us an opportunity to get that.
Okay, Ms. Wadena, are you showing that Ms. Leyva is PTD eligible?
Yes, Judge, all three incidences were out of the same transaction. Before we can proceed with PTD, we just need to verify that any damages or restitution have been covered. So if there's any information regarding the insurance covering the damages, if that could be provided to us.
They have, and I will provide that to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you some time, Mr. Tijerina, so that during this time period, you get all the documents that you need and you get your application filed, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
And they can have time to review it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you for November the 4th. And I'm gonna put you at 9:30. However, if everything's been done and she's ready for placement, let us know and we'll change you to 1:30.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very much. Judge, I have
Okay.
nothing further. May we be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Likewise, Ms. Leyva, you are excused as well until November 4th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Attorney Lily Gutierrez?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Alexander Contreras Jr. He's numbered 13 through 16. And he's on.
Okay, Alexander Contreras Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, if those are not prescribed, I need you to take off your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, that's CR 1908988-I, CR 21001000-I, CR 103715-I, and CR 21003714-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, the state and Mr. Contreras have come to an agreement. We just need about a week extension so that a week reset so that we can get the paperwork signed and ready to go.
Okay, would you have that by September 9th at 1:30? Or do you need longer than that?
Your Honor, it would be that he pleads on one, so it's really just one set of paperwork. I believe we could get that done.
Okay, so let's come back on September 9th at 1:30 for disposition.
Judge, if I may as well. One of the assault cases, which is number 14 on the docket, this is going to be resolved under an ADR. The victim, who's the defendant's brother, he is present to provide victim testimony. It's Andres Jasso.
Okay. Andres, how do you pronounce the last name?
Hassel.
Hassel.
I think it's
Okay.
Hassel, Your Honor.
Apologies.
Okay, Mr. Andres Hassel, can you please announce yourself?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay,
Thanks.
sir, Ms. Gutierrez, any objection for us to proceed with this testimony?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Hassel, please raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Contreras, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you, sir. You have a lot of wind in the background, so I'm gonna mute you just so that I can hear the testimony, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Hassel, I need for you to keep your camera on, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Wadena. We're here on CR 21-00100-I for the victim testimony of Andres Hassel. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. And just for the record, the victim has not provided an AMP with our office as of yet. It has been approved and they will be contacting him to schedule an appointment to do so. The victim was just contacted and he was able to provide testimony today, so the state would like to proceed with the testimony at this time.
Okay.
Mr. Yasso, what is your relationship with the defendant?
He's my brother.
Do you live in the same household?
No, not anymore.
And on the date of the offense, which was December 14th of 2020, were there any violent acts that were involved?
No.
He didn't push you on that day?
The what?
Did Alexander Contreras push you on that date, December the 14th of 2020?
Nah, no,
And you didn't experience any pain or discomfort on that date?
no,
Is there a history of violence in your relationship with him?
no,
Are you concerned about any future violent acts?
no,
And are you willing to provide an affidavit of non-prosecution at the district attorney's office?
sure,
And you would be doing so out of your own free will?
yeah,
It's not, yeah, it's yes or no, sir.
yes, yes, yes,
And no one promised you anything or threatened you in any way for you to sign the affidavit of non-prosecution?
no.
I'm sorry,
The what?
did anyone promise you anything or threaten you to sign the affidavit of non-prosecution?
No,
No?
yeah, no,
And at this time, do you wish to drop the charges against the defendant?
yeah,
It's not yeah, sir, it's yes or
yes,
no.
yes,
And you understand that by dropping these charges, this case cannot be reopened in the future.
I don't think you heard the question. Go ahead again.
Mr. Grosso, you understand that by dropping the charges in this case cannot be reopened in the future.
yes,
However, you also understand that if another incident was to occur, you can open up a new case.
yes.
The state passes the witness, Judge.
Ms. Gutierrez, do you have any questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor, I have no questions.
Okay, the court will accept the victim testimony and will allow the ADR to move forward. Okay? All right, then we'll see you back here on September 9th at 1:30 so we can take care of these cases, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
May-
Nothing further? May,
May I be excused?
Mr. Hassel, you may. Mr. Contreras, you may also be excused. And
Aye.
Ms. Gutierrez will be excused.
thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, Attorney Austin Oxford.
Good morning, Your Honor. I've got number 5 on the court's criminal docket, State of Texas versus Sylvester Gonzalez, and it does appear that he's fully clothed.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. CR 21-02799-I. Okay, and I believe you filed a waiver of arraignment on this, sir?
I did, Judge. I just wanted to make the announcement that we'd filed the waiver of arraignment and that I have been in contact with Mr. Nguyen. I talked to him yesterday, and it appears there's a felony pending, Judge.
Okay, go ahead then. If there's a felony pending, then let's come back on November the 18th at 9:30 and let's see where we're at that point.
Very well, Judge. That concludes my business before this honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Attorney AJ Garcia.
Good morning, Judge. Can you hear me?
Yes, hold on real quick. Mr. Gonzalez, you are excused, sir.
All right, ma'am. You have a good day, ma'am.
Likewise, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, Mr. Garcia, I apologize. Go ahead, move forward.
No problem, Judge. I'm here on number 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. I have an announcement to make, Judge.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, and that is on CR 1904948-I, CR 2011961-I, CR 2011962-I, and CR 210563-I, and CR 210564-I, the state of Texas versus Eulizes, EULIZES Martinez Palacios. First is Mr. Palacios present.
I believe he is, Judge. I saw him on screen earlier this morning.
Okay, Mr. Palacios, Eulizes Palacios.
Ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. Garcia, before we proceed, have you filed your waiver of arraignment and notice of appearance on the CR 21-05663-I and CR 21-05644-I?
Unfortunately not, Judge. That was part of my announcement. So whenever I get to the auditor's office, I have a lot of issues because I haven't officially been appointed to him on those two cause numbers. If I filed it as of now, I believe the system would register as retained, and that of course is not that's not the facts.
Okay, Mr. Palacios, sir, are you asking for Mr. Garcia to be appointed on your two new cases of the possession of a controlled substance, PG3, and the possession of marijuana of greater than 2 ounces but less than 4 ounces, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And has your income situation changed from the last time that the court found that you were indigent and needing an attorney?
I believe so because I had stopped working about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so you're still needing an appointed attorney, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Mr. Garcia, do you have any objection to being appointed on those two new cases?
I have no objection, Judge, and I just I want to put it on the record that my client, he had suffered from a tragic accident that caused some brain injury to him. There was a scaffolding incident that occurred at his prior work site, and so I've requested a staffing with misdemeanor chief Ms. Lozano. I'm waiting for that response, but that was the announcements for today for the status, Judge.
Okay, then to my staff, let's make sure that Mr. Garcia is appointed on those two cases. You can forward that for my signature. And then how much time are you requesting then, Mr. Garcia?
I'd like to get at least 45 days if possible, Judge. I'd like to definitely work this out with Madam Prosecutors. I believe we can move forward on this and resolve it before the end of the year.
Okay, so do you want to be placed on the plea docket?
I would prefer on status just for now, and if that changes, we can request to be placed on plea docket, Judge.
Okay. Now, is your client currently on a drug patch?
I don't believe so, Judge. Is that something that the prosecutors would like to request?
Well, that's something that I'm going to order because he has 5 drug-related offenses, and I don't have a way of keeping up whether or not he's doing good or whether he's clean. So I'm going to order for him to be placed on a drug patch. So if you'd like, I can give you a status sooner so we can keep up with if he's clean for a couple of cycles, then I usually will take them off.
Okay, Judge, that's not a problem with me. I'm sure he's gonna be clean, Judge. He's had a lot of time to reflect on his past decisions. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, then Mr. Palacios, I'm gonna order that you get to the probation office no later than Tuesday, September the 7th, so that you can have the drug patch placed on you, sir. And they're going to explain the process. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and bring you back sooner then so I can see how he's doing. Let's come back on September the 21st. And we'll see how he's doing on the drug patch. So it'll be September 21st at 9:30. So Mr. Palacios, what's your phone number?
956-998-0179.
Okay.
Judge, what I may, Judge, I'm sorry, Judge, do you want him to have a drug patch case or you want a drug test? If we do a drug patch, it might take about maybe 3 weeks to get the results of the first drug patch, Judge.
Well, if he goes in on the 7th, then we can you're saying if he goes in on the 7th, he won't have a result till the 28th?
If you do the drug patch, yes, Judge. If we do just a regular drug test, we'll get the result that same day.
No, I want a drug patch because I want to know if he's capable of staying clean for that time period. So I'll have him come back then on September 30th at 9:30. And hopefully I'll have some results. And that was 956-998-0179. And
Yes,
Mr. Palacios, my probation officer is going to be pretty tied up for most of the day. We have a long docket in the afternoon. As soon as she's available, she'll contact you, okay?
alrighty. Well, right now I'm in Ballinger, Texas, so I'll be heading down next week or in a couple days, maybe.
Okay, sir. Are you there on work?
Well, yeah, well, they have me in the office, sometimes coming out and in, I'm taking care of the workers and just letting them know what to do.
Okay, so on light duty. That's fine. Go ahead and explain that to Ms. Soto and we'll work out something so that you can get it while you're here, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Palacios, then, just make sure you take Ms. Soto's call when she calls you, okay?
Okay, yeah, I will.
All right. Okay, Mr. Garcia, anything else?
I have nothing further this morning, Judge. May I and my client be excused?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Judge, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Likewise, sir. Okay, Attorney Charles Banker?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Jacob Gonzalez. I think he's number 36 on the docket. He is present.
All right, Jacob Gonzalez, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here present.
Okay,
Yeah,
CR
I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
CR 180262-I. And what is your announcement, Mr. Banker?
Your Honor, he has a pending felony out of the same transaction, and that's been reset to the end of September. So we would request a status in October.
October 28th at 9:30.
All right, thank you so much, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
And Mr.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gonzalez?
May I be excused? Thank you.
Yes, sir, you certainly may.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Attorney Francisco Gonzalez? You're on mute, Mr. Gonzalez.
I have number 17 on your docket, Your Honor.
Okay, sir. And that is CR 20-31115-I, State of Texas versus Jordi Lee de la Rosa. And is Jordi Lee de la Rosa present?
I don't think he's present, Your Honor.
Okay. You were not able to contact him?
I've not been able to contact him, Your Honor.
Okay, do you want time to try to send a letter via correspondence?
Yes, Your Honor. He also has a felony pending. He has a revocation pending and a new felony pending.
Okay,
If we can have about a couple of months, Your Honor.
okay. Go ahead and do November 4th at 9:30. Okay, anything else, Counselor?
I think that's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a good day.
Have a good day, Judge. It's good to see you.
Thank you, likewise. Attorney Jaime Aleman?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have 68 and 69 on the court's docket.
Good morning, sir. Okay, CR 19047004-I, CR 19012664-I, State of Texas versus Jessica Lee Ramirez Medina. Is Ms. Medina present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, in this particular case, we're going to be asking for a reset for a status. I had reached out to the DAs to see if they might consider a dismissal on this case. My client had, in July of this year, completed a 2-year drug court program on a felony that's related. And we were asking if they could take that into consideration in reviewing these cases as well. So I was going to be asking for maybe about 30 or 45 days, Judge.
Okay, so were these pending prior to her going into drug court?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so you want some time to discuss that option with them?
That's correct. I recalled last time we were here in July, I think I talked maybe to Ms. Lozano, and I was looking for my notes on that. I went ahead and sent them another email just to kind of, see if we could get back on page with seeing how they looked at this particular cases. And so I was hoping to see if we could, move that discussion forward, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Guarania, do you have anything to add?
Yes, as we were discussing it yesterday with Ms. Lozano, due to one of them not being a drug-related offense, Ms. Lozano is still considering whether we would dismiss that since due to the completion of the drug court. So we're still reviewing that as an option.
Okay. Well, I know that the drug court is very intense, and when somebody completes that, that says a lot about their commitment to their rehabilitation. So I do hope that those talks move forward positively, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so how much time are you requesting, Counselor?
Maybe about 30, 45 days, Your Honor.
Okay, November 4th, enough time?
I would think so, Judge.
November 4th at 9:30.
I believe that's all I have today, Judge. May myself and my client be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Good seeing
you.
You have a good day, ma'am, and congratulations on that completion of the program.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Attorney Jessica Contreras. Attorney Jesse Contreras. Okay, Attorney Jaime Cavazos.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on number 106 on your docket.
Okay, sir, CR 20-00877-I, State of Texas versus Mayra, Mayra Guadalupe Vargas. Is Ms. Vargas present?
Yes, she is, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we are going to be asking for trial dates. We were here back in July, and I know there was some issue with her automotive interlock. I believe it's working now. You had ordered, or you had asked for her to switch to a mobile if she had to. My understanding is she was not able to do it because there was not an order signed by the court.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on her, or what's the situation?
Judge, on her, Judge, I did email her, I emailed the attorney the information regarding the mobile device, and it was forwarded to Ms. Vargas. I've tried making contact with her, Judge, regarding to advise her to install the mobile device. I do have her report from Smart Start for the month of August. She only had 5 engine starts, Judge. She was the one that had been in lockout since June the 6th of 2021.
Okay, so this is the problem I have, is that I ordered her to get that mobile device. Now they're saying, now the announcement is that she was lacking a signed order from me. And then we're here 2 months later with, I could have signed that order. If there was an order that should have been done, if that is indeed the case, I could have done that immediately. I work my own queue. I've said that many times. So
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I didn't know nothing until I called Smart. Smart was the one who told me, and I was like, well, I don't know. They told me to remove this, and they gave me the other one.
Yes, but I also ordered you to get that mobile device way back in July. So if you're just barely calling now, that's a problem.
That's not that I'm avoiding. I'm not avoiding. I'm just like, oh, I thought that they were gonna do it, and you know what I mean, like do the thing.
They don't just magically show up at your house and replace the device with a mobile device, ma'am.
No, it's not that I didn't go to the place to remove it. It's just that I needed the thing, and okay, so I was like, well, they're gonna submit the paperwork, so I'll just call again, and they're like, well, okay, no, they haven't done that. So it's like, okay, so I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know the process. That's what it is, but it's not that I'm trying to avoid nothing.
Then if you don't know because of your situation, you need to reach out to your attorney for guidance, ma'am. Because what you're gonna do in not knowing is get yourself in a lot of trouble. And that's, so look, I'm gonna chalk this up to some miscommunication, okay? And this is the first time, and let me talk. This is the one and only time that I'm gonna give you this break. So I'm gonna chalk it up to miscommunication. So if there's an order that needs to be signed, my staff will make sure that that order gets to us, and we will sign it. We will sign a removal of your interlock device, and we'll have your mobile device to replace your mobile device. Ms. Rivera, were you gonna make an announcement on that?
Yes, Judge. Regarding the removal device, there is an order of commitment as to her obtaining the mobile device.
Okay,
It was
so,
signed the day after she had court. She had court on the 22nd of July. The court signed the order on the 23rd.
so Mr. Cavazos, were you not
Judge.
aware of that order?
Judge, I did send her, and I believe I even copied the court. I sent her a note on the 23rd, and I put basically exactly, I even gave Ms. Trejo's number, and I did speak with her, and my understanding was she had received it. She's telling me this morning that that was not sufficient, but I did send her what I received from the court on the 23rd, because I did receive an email from Connie Soto, I believe.
Judge, if I may, I was unable to contact Ms. Vargas, Judge, so what I do is I email the attorneys all the information with the attachment of the mobile device. He in turn forwarded it to her. She replied that she received it. I tried calling her, Judge. Have not been able to make any contact with her, Judge.
Why are you not answering the calls from the probation department, ma'am?
Well, no, I'm not saying about I'm not answering calls. Oh, I'm sorry. But I am working from home. I am in 24, I should be working right now because I was having, remember that I told you that I was in a break for a while. That's why I was having those issues with the car because I was just for a break because they were changing
Ma'am,
programs.
that's not what I asked. What I asked, is why
I
are you
have my phone
answering?
on
Stop
silent.
talking while I'm talking. Stop it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking to you, so you need to wait. I'm asking you a question. Why are you not answering the phone calls when the probation department calls you?
I have my phone on silent because I'm working from home and it's the phones. It is on silent. I am not allowed to have a phone next to my
Ma'am,
home.
then you know what? Then you're not able to comply with any of the court's orders then. Then you and your attorney need to come up with a different plan that works for you.
If they text me, I will contact back. I did contact back the probation when somebody texted me. I went and called back as soon as I saw the text.
They haven't heard from you.
Last time I actually recently talked to someone and I have his text and I talked to that person. I have his name and I have the text and I can tell you his name and that's the last person that I talked to.
Ms. Vargas, the person that you need to talk to is Ms. Soto. Ms. Soto is the probation officer that is in charge of your case, ma'am.
I didn't know. And I can provide you with the name of the person that I talked to the last person. It was a guy.
Ms. Vargas.
Yes, ma'am.
You, because the last time we were here, Ms. Soto was also here. She has not missed a court date since I started on the bench. So she was there. What is your phone number?
My phone number is 956-450-4750.
And then they're telling me that you acknowledged receipt of that email, ma'am.
I acknowledge an email what day because I do have my Gmail on my phone. I would find it. I am not trying to get in trouble further than what I am. I really am not.
What I'm hearing, Mr. Cavazos, is that your client is already in possession of everything, or at least she should be in possession of everything that she needs in order to have the interlock device removed and have the mobile device.
That is my understanding. That is my understanding from Ms. Soto. I did provide her with a list. I think it had I'm looking at it, 7 names. I'm looking at my email. I emailed her and I also texted her just in case she missed it. My understanding was she had done it, and I even spoke with her a couple of days after, and she still hadn't done it, but she was in the process. This morning is when I heard. Now, she did say she had gotten her car interlock working, and I don't know. She seemed to think that was sufficient.
No, because that was not the court's order. The thing is that was the problem, is that she wasn't using her car. So it's 5 engine starts in a month is okay, fine. She's working from home. So perhaps that might be normal because she's working from home. However, I need a way of monitoring her because of her situation. So I'm giving her 48 hours, 48 business hours to get that mobile device on and that interlock device removed. She has to switch out within the next 48 business hours. And apparently Ms. Vargas is wanting for this court or needing this court to keep a closer eye on her. So we're gonna have to be taking her in steps. I'm gonna have her return, even though we're stacked, but I'm gonna have her return on September the 9th at 9:30, specifically to see if she has done what the court has ordered. Yes, Ms. Rivera.
Your Honor, the court can submit another order to clarify. That way there is no miscommunication regarding the old order.
I will need to know also, I'm sorry, I would like to know the dates. I will write them down and I will look through my email and I will look through my texts. My number has not changed. It has not been disconnected. And I stand by what I say. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Ms. Vargas, I'm not going to be arguing this with you. You talk to your attorney.
Yes,
I don't have to prove my case to you, ma'am. It's the other way around.
I understand.
So look, I'm giving you a huge opportunity here.
I do
Huge.
appreciate it now.
Because I don't need to. So I'm gonna re-sign the paperwork that I've already signed. It'll be submitted to your attorney. He will give you a copy and you have 48 business hours to get that done. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Silent or no silent on your phone, you are to return the probation officer's calls when they call you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not ignore this case nor this court's order because it's not going to go well for you, Ms. Vargas.
I understand, ma'am. I just wanted to make sure, ma'am.
Mr. Cavazos, we'll just take it step by step then we'll come back on September the 9th at 9:30 and we'll see if she's done what she needs to do.
Yes, Judge, and to clarify the court order, Mr. Vera mentioned there was going to be a new court order. How will that be sent to me or be sent to the client?
No, it's going to be sent to you.
Okay.
It'll be sent to you. It'll be sent to the email on file as her attorney of record.
Okay, Your Honor, I will make sure she gets it as soon as I get it.
Yes, sir. Okay, anything else?
September the 9th at 9:30?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused and Ms. Vargas be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused.
Thank you, Judge. You stay safe.
Thank you. Likewise. Attorney Jesse Contreras.
Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, I got Luis Ramirez. Hold on, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I got Mr. Ramirez before the court, Your Honor. Luis Ramirez. I don't have the CR number with me, Your Honor, and I apologize for that.
Okay, does somebody know what number it is on the court docket?
989, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, CR 20-08566-I, State of Texas versus Luis Martin Ramirez. Is Mr. Ramirez present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so then he's been released from federal custody?
Yes, he has. Yes, Your Honor. And
Hold on. Mr. Ramirez, can you please announce yourself? Mr. Ramirez, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Judge.
Okay, good morning, sir. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, I filed yesterday purposely an affidavit of non-prosecution. Of course, my affidavit of non-prosecution is not, it has no value unless the alleged victim goes before the district attorney's office and signs that affidavit. But I filed it purposely so the court can understand that the alleged victim does want to dismiss his cases. And so I would ask for a short reset so that the young lady can go in and sign the affidavit or speak to the district attorney's office, the assistant DA. And again, I did file it purposely so you can see that she wants this case dismissed against Mr. Ramirez, Your Honor. So I can ask for a short reset so we can get this done this month.
Ms. Guarenia, have you had any contact with the alleged victim, ma'am?
And no, Judge, we recently learned that the victim is in federal custody. I'm not sure if that is still the case, but we had spoken to the victim's mother and she advised us that she was currently in federal custody from federal charges. So we have not been able to reach her.
Okay, Mr. Contreras, has she been released? And how did you all obtain that affidavit while she was out?
When she was out, she came by the office, Your Honor, and we, I gave her instructions. I said, look, I represent Mr. Ramirez. You want to sign this? It's up to you. It's purely voluntarily. I understand that you're signing a statement saying that you don't want to go forward with the charges and so forth. And she went ahead and signed it. We notarized it and we filed it yesterday. But,
okay, but is she out on, did she get taken into federal custody after she signed it, or is she out right now?
I don't have an understanding of her background, Your Honor, because I didn't really want to speak to you about details about her background because I represent Mr. Ramirez. But I guess Mr. Ramirez can share a little bit about that information. Mr. Ramirez, can you elaborate a little bit about your wife, your girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am. My wife, she's been out before me. It's been like 2-3 weeks already.
Okay, so she is out. Okay, sir. And so you have communication with her?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you all are separated.
Right now, yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, do you have a phone number for her?
It's
okay. Don't put it on the record because she's right now filed under as a victim. What I'm going to ask you to do is please get that phone number to your attorney, and your attorney is going to contact Ms. Guarena with that current phone number, and then Ms. Guarena will contact her through the DA's office to see if they can have her come in to sign that affidavit of non-prosecution. Okay.
Can I say something?
Only if your attorney allows you to, sir.
It's pertaining to your wife, Mr. Ramirez, if it's okay, but nothing on the case, okay?
Yes. Didn't she sign that already?
She did,
okay.
But
the document that she signed with your attorney's office is just to show an intent that she is wanting to not go forward. However, in order for those charges to be dismissed or to be considered to be dismissed, it's necessary for her to sign the one with the district attorney's office.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that was more just to show like what we call demonstrative, it was just to show that that's what she's saying that she wants to do, but it's not going to count unless she does it through the district attorney's office. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but get that phone number to Mr. Contreras. Mr. Contreras will get that phone number to Ms. Guarena, and then Ms. Guarena will contact her at her earliest convenience, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Ms. Guarena, how much time do you think we should set this out for?
Judge, the state would be requesting 30 days just so we can get in contact with the victim. If we're going to proceed with the AMP, have an appointment scheduled for that.
Okay. I'll give you some time to do that. And we'll have to come back on October the 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
That's all I have, Your Honor, before the court. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client may be excused.
Thank you so much, Judge, for recalling my case. Thank you.
Okay. Attorney Reggie Richardson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
I have number 42.
Okay, CR 21-03-427-I, State of Texas versus Brandy Lara.
Reggie Richardson for the defendant, Your Honor. For the record, she is present via Zoom under Brandy Lara.
Okay, Ms. Lara, can you please announce yourself?
Unmute.
Okay, I see her. That's fine, Ms. Richardson. You can move
Okay,
forward.
thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is an alleged assault, Judge. The alleged victim, I believe that as he represented to us, contacted the DA's office regarding the execution of an AMP. I don't know what the status is of that at this point. It was good enough. I don't know if she has any notes on that.
Okay, Ms. Guarania, do you show that the alleged victim has gone in to sign the A and P?
No, Judge, there's not an AMP on file. The victim is the same victim that is pending out of a felony that's still at intake. So until that has been filed and we know how the felony wants to proceed, we're not going to be accepting an AMP at this time.
Judge, I'll confer with this state with their supervisor and see if we can come to an agreement.
Okay, so then since that felony is still at intake, then let's come back and see where we're at on November the 4th at 9:30. And I'm not sure if your client can hear, she may, but if you can let her know.
Randy, I think she acknowledged, Judge, that she can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, any other case?
Your Honor, that's all I have before you. May we both be excused?
Yes, and I appreciate your patience, being that you only had one case.
Judge, what y'all are juggling is impressive. So, thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, Attorney Jose Osuna.
Morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna for the record. We have number 70, 71, 72, and 73, State of Texas versus Erica Melrano. Her case numbers are CR20 08075I, CR20 10145I, CR20 10146I, and CR21 00913I. Ms. Melrano is not present, Your Honor. She's in federal prison. The state, in light of those circumstances, has made an attractive offer. We've complied with those terms, but we just complied the day before yesterday. I don't know if Ms. Guarania has had an opportunity to review the money orders that we submitted.
Yes, Judge, we have. So the restitution has been paid in full. So all these cases will be taken care of.
Okay, and will that be done administratively, or are we setting her on, or how are we doing it?
It'll be done administratively, Judge.
Okay, do you know how much time you'll need?
I'll be filing those today, Judge.
Okay, then I'll just set a tickler, Mr. Osuna, on those. I'm gonna set a tickler for September the 24th, just to make sure that the dismissal's been filed and forwarded to me for signature.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and
Sure.
anything else, Mr. Osuna?
Yes, Your Honor. We have one more. It's number 6, State of Texas versus Jose Ambrosio Hernandez, CR21 03475I. We are set for arraignment, Your Honor. We were able to file a waiver. We defer to the court's wisdom as to whether my client should be arraigned or if the court wants to just address it via waiver.
Okay, is Mr. Hernandez present?
Yes, Your Honor. He is under his own name. Mr. Hernandez, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, no, the court will accept your waiver of arraignment. And how much time are you requesting?
We are hoping that the court will tender an ADR, Your Honor. We think the circumstances warrant it. We would just ask for 45 days, so it gives us plenty of time to negotiate and try to work it out.
Okay, is November 4th enough time?
I believe that's plenty, Your Honor.
Okay, November 4th at 9:30. I'll set it for status, and if anything changes, let us know.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much, Your Honor. May me and Mr. Jose be excused?
Yes, sir, and I appreciate y'all's patience.
No problem, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney John Rigney? Mr. Rigney? Okay.
Yes, Judge, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was trying to hit that unmute button.
That's okay. So what number?
I forgot it now. I think it was 41.
Okay.
Armando Garcia Jr.
No.
I show him as number 29, Judge.
Okay.
It was close.
Okay, CR 20-00276-I, State of Texas versus Armando Garcia Jr. Is Garcia present?
He is on, or he's supposed to be on here.
Armando Garcia Jr., are you present? I don't have him on, Mr. Rigney. If you'd like to make Armando Garcia Jr.
I gave him the Zoom link. He said he was on. I don't know if he's muted or just got disconnected, but if
Well,
Your Honor will recall it,
yeah.
I'll check with him.
I can take your announcement and give him till the end of the docket to get on, and if he doesn't, I'll have to take a nice eye on him.
Judge, my announcement, we still have pending felonies on his case, so we need to reset until we can figure out what the state's gonna do with those.
Okay, let's come back then on. Do we still have slot on, you know what? Do we still have slots on November the 30th?
Yes, Judge, we do. It's an open day.
Okay, so November 30th at 9:30.
November
Since he
30th
has-
at 9:30.
Yeah, since he has those felonies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, if you want to contact him and tell him he has time to log in, but very quick time because we're towards the end of the docket.
I just sent him the message, Your Honor, and I appreciate if I may be excused.
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Likewise. Attorney Cesar Aguilar?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have
Good
number, good morning. I have number 58. Docket, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Aguilar. I'm sorry, there was some feedback. What number?
Number 58 on the criminal docket.
Okay, CR 20-03322-I, State of Texas versus Efrain Martinez. Is Mr. Martinez present?
He should be, Your Honor. I spoke with him this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
On this one, Your Honor, just a short reset. This is the first pretrial hearing setting, and we recently requested our request for discovery and just waiting on the discovery to see what we're gonna elect to choose on this case to do.
Okay, so are you asking for a status date then?
Yes, Your Honor, status date, please.
Okay, October 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May my client and myself be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, John Rigney, real quick. My
Yes,
client texts me back. He says he's on, but that his screen says waiting for host to start.
Then he's on the wrong screen because, wrong link because I have nobody in my waiting room.
I sent him the same link I used. Let me try resending him the link, Your Honor. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right. Okay. Mr. Holguin, is that you? Eric,
Yes, Judge, it's me.
all right.
Different device this morning.
Okay, and what is, what number, sir?
I have 61 through 65, Mario Ivan Martinez.
Okay, that's CR 18-10711-I, CR 18-10709-I, CR 18-10710-I, CR 21-08714-I, and CR 18-12577-I. The state of Texas versus Mario Martinez. Is Mr. Martinez present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, there he is, okay. And what is your
Judge-
announcement, Counselor?
Judge, one is an arraignment and the other four are status hearings. I've explained the complaint to my client. He understands the range of punishment. He enters a plea of not guilty. We received a recommendation earlier this week for all charges. We're just requesting a brief reset so we can look into a potential immigration issue.
Okay. Does Mr. Martinez, do you have a mobile alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device? He's on mute.
He does not, Judge.
Okay. Okay, on his driving while intoxicated of blood alcohol level of greater than 0.15 on CR 21-08714-I, I am ordering him to be on a mobile alcohol monitoring device. And he is to obtain that within 48 business hours. Mr. Martinez, what's your phone number?
Es el 956-715.
One moment, Ms. Castañeda, translate, please ask him for his phone number again.
Mr. Martínez, ¿me da su número de teléfono?
Es el 956-715-7640.
956-715-7640.
Okay, let him know for his DWI of blood alcohol level of greater than 0.15. The court is ordering him to obtain a mobile alcohol monitoring device within 48 business hours.
La corte lo está ordenando en su caso de manejar en estado de ebriedad con una concentración de alcohol mayor de 0.15. Le está ordenando que obtenga el dispositivo móvil. Tiene 48 horas para conseguir el dispositivo.
Ok, perfecto.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, let him know that Ms. Soto will be contacting him at her earliest convenience.
La señora Soto le va a estar llamando en la primera oportunidad que tenga.
Bueno, está bueno.
Okay.
Okay, so how much time are you requesting?
Judge, 30 days should be enough.
Okay. Let's come back. Do you want me to set you on the plea docket or the status docket?
Status.
Okay, let's come back on October the 7th at 9:30. Because I want to see his report on his mobile alcohol monitoring device.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
That's all we have
anything-
this morning. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, Attorney Michael Parson.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have two cases on your docket. The first one is, it's three cases, but it's one person, 83, 84, and 85. Alonzo Pena.
Okay, and is Mr. Peña on the screen?
Your Honor, I called this morning.
Aquí estoy.
There he
Okay.
is.
All right, he's Spanish speaking. So that's CR 21-09454-I, CR 19-09871-I, and CR 21-09453-I. The state of Texas versus Alonso Rodriguez Peña. Okay, he is present.
Yes, Your Honor. I am in current conversations with the state regarding this case. I am going to submit a USB to get the videos in reference to these cases. I need to discuss it further with Mr. Pena. Right now, he is indicating to me he's thinking about fighting the case, but I want to just verify that we have everything in place ready for that. I was wondering if the court would give us maybe another 2 weeks or 30 days to get that video, review it, and then come up with a plan in terms of how we're going to resolve this case.
Okay, I have that he needs to be arraigned on the accident involving damage to the vehicle greater than $200, and also on the second DWI Class B misdemeanor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, can you please translate for me? Mr. Peña, please raise your right hand.
Mr. Peña, levante su mano derecha.
Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí, sí, sí.
Okay, Mr. Peña, si usted entiende inglés está bien, pero necesita que dejar que la señora Castañeda traduzca, por favor, ok? Y después que usted necesita que contestarle a ella y luego yo lo voy a decir en inglés lo que necesito que usted conteste, ok?
Claro que sí.
Ok. Ms. Castañeda?
Jura que el testimonio que está a punto de dar es la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad.
Sí, es la verdad.
Yes, it's the truth.
Okay. Sir, in CR 210945-I and CR 210945-3-I in the state of Texas versus Alonso Rodriguez Peña, is that your true and correct name?
Alonso Rodríguez Peña, ¿ese es su nombre correcto y verdadero?
Sí, mi nombre es Alonso Peña Rodríguez.
Alonso Peña Rodríguez.
But he is the same person that is being charged with accident involving damage to vehicle of greater than $200 and they're driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor.
Pero usted es la misma persona que el Estado lo está acusando de un accidente de un accidente de daños de mayor de $200 y un caso de manejar intoxicado.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, both of those charges are a Class B misdemeanor.
Los dos casos son una ofensa menor clase B.
Sí.
Which carries a potential penalty of up to 6 months in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine upon conviction.
Los dos ofensas menor clase B tienen una multa potencial de hasta 6 meses en la cárcel del condado de Hidalgo y una multa de hasta $2,000 por convicción.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, and does he understand the range of punishment?
¿Entiende usted el rango de castigo?
Sí.
Yes.
And has any court ever declared him to be crazy, incompetent, or mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna corte lo ha declarado mentalmente incompetente, loco o demente?
No sé, señoría.
No.
Okay, and Mr. Parson, in speaking with your client, do you find him to be mentally competent and able to assist you in his own defense?
He is competent, Your Honor, and able to assist in his own defense.
At this time, the court will enter a plea of not guilty on each of those offenses. Okay, so Ms. Castaneda, ask him if he has a mobile alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device.
Mr. Peña, ¿tiene usted un dispositivo de carro o móvil?
De móvil.
Mobile.
Okay, Ms. Soto, are you showing any reports yet for him?
Yes, Judge, he does have his mobile device with a Smart Start, Judge. I did run the report from July the 26th of 2021 up until September 1st of 2021, and he had 44 skip tests.
Your Honor, if I could address the court.
Go ahead.
So I talked with Mr. Pena about the violations. He currently is working and I'm not sure what the location is or what the job is, but basically on the job, they do not allow them to have a cell phone or anything, any kind of device with them. He's got basically the regulations of the company that indicate that. He takes a bus to and from the work site. He's not driving. So I think that's why he's coming up with these miss or skip tests, is because while he's on the job, they're not allowing him to use that device.
Okay, hold on. Ms. Soto, what is the time that you're showing? What time of day are you showing that tests are being skipped?
Throughout the day, Judge, I show he does take the morning test. He does miss a 5 to 8 p.m. and then he also misses the 10 to midnight. It just varies day by day, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Castaneda, please let him know that he needs to get a copy of his work schedule.
Mr. Peña, ¿necesita usted que conseguir una copia de su horario de trabajo?
And he needs to submit that to Ms. Soto.
Y necesita entregárselo a la señora Soto.
Sí,
because he has 44 skip tests and I'm not going to put up with that.
Tiene 44 pruebas omitidas y la corte no va a permitir eso.
Ok.
Ask him for his phone number.
¿Qué es su número de teléfono?
956-862-8960.
And let him know. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
956-862-8960.
Yes.
Okay, let him know that Ms. Soto will contact him at her earliest convenience.
Ms. Soto se va a comunicar con usted lo más pronto que pueda.
Sí, ok. Ya mandé esas pruebas como quiera, señorita, su señoría. Yo ya mandé los horarios, a lo cual los vuelvo a mandar otra vez.
I already sent the schedule. I can send it again.
Okay. Mr. Parsons, just explain to him that, you know, if it's not during the work time, I understand if he's got to get up super early for his shift, he'll probably be in bed for that 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. testing time. But, and Ms. Soto will review his hours and we'll see about working with him on that so that I can have an accurate picture throughout the day of whether or not he is using alcohol and doing the test the way that he should be. But, you know, he does have 3 pending DWI charges. So obviously I need to be able to keep track of him, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will talk with him.
Okay. Do you have any other case?
May he be excused? Mr.
Yes,
Peña?
Ms. Castañeda, please let him know that he is excused until I'm gonna need a report on him in about 30 days. So I'll have him come back on September the 30th at 9:30.
Mr. Peña, su próxima corte es el día 30 de septiembre a las 9:30 de la mañana y se puede retirar.
Okay, gracias.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I had one more case, which is 97 on your docket, Armando Sauceda.
Okay, and is Mr. Salceda present?
He should be present. Your Honor, I called him. He said he's on with a white t-shirt or white shirt.
Present.
Okay. And what is your announcement, Counselor, on CR 07625-I?
If you recall, Your Honor, last week there, the court had set up the status hearing for this week to verify that he has reactivated the mobile device and has gotten with the employment specialist in reference to getting a job. I can tell the court that he has reactivated the mobile device. He has attempted to get a hold of the employment specialist. I, in fact, tried to call the employment specialist. We both were not able to, we left messages, but no return phone calls. However, Your Honor, he has sought out employment on his own. It appears that he's gonna have a job so that he can continue working, Your Honor. And so if the court wants us to continue to work with the employment specialist, that's fine. But I think at this point, he's gonna have full-time employment.
Okay, when are you gonna start working, Mr. Salceda?
Probably like tomorrow.
Okay, and is this a full-time job?
It's a full-time job.
Okay. Now, as long as he is employed, he doesn't have to be meeting with the employment specialist to look for employment. I just need him employed, or else he's not going to be able to afford his mobile device fees or any other fees that may be coming up. Now, Ms. Soto, do we have a report, just any window of report on Mr. Salceda?
The only information I received from Safeguard Judge was that he did reactivate his device on August 30th, 2021.
Okay. Okay, so you did comply with the court's order to activate the device by August 30th and 2021. I'm gonna have you come back on September 30th at 9:30 so that we can have a 1-month report on you, okay? Make sure that you're testing during the time periods that you need to be testing. If on your new job, there's a problem with those testing windows, you need to address those very quickly with Ms. Soto. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay, what is your phone number, sir?
956-862-2077.
Okay, sir. Well, congratulations on gaining employment. I hope that you're able to do well on that job.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Parsons?
I have nothing further. May Mr. Salceda and myself be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time today, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Attorney Eloy Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, I'm here on one client, Your Honor, who has 4 cases on your docket, numbers 18, 19, 20, and 21. Juan Elud Diaz, who's present on Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, that is on CR 16-14234-I, CR 19-14125-I, CR 17-12645-I, and CR 19-10877-I. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, we had initially applied for a PTD for Mr. Diaz when it was back in County Court 2. The application had been denied. My client, Your Honor, went to the DA's office, Your Honor, and met with Mr. Rick Rodriguez to discuss all of his cases, Your Honor. I was not present when they met, Your Honor. Mr. Rodriguez advised my client for me to go by and sit down with him to try to see if we could reach a resolution on all the matters, Your Honor. I just haven't had a chance to catch Mr. Rodriguez in the office. I've gone by a couple of times, but he hasn't been in or been unavailable, Your Honor. So I'm going to reach out to Ms. Sepulveda to see if I can schedule an appointment, maybe perhaps sometime next week, see if I can sit down with Mr. Rodriguez and then discuss whatever resolution with my client, Your Honor. So I wanted to ask the court for perhaps about 30 to 45 days or so, if possible.
Okay. And then October 7th at 9:30, is that enough time?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try to see if I can schedule that sometime next week.
Okay, then we'll come back on October 7th at 9:30 and you can let us know what came out of those discussions.
I sure will, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
No, Your Honor, that's all that I have. May Mr. Diaz and I both be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Likewise. Mr. Cirilo Flores. Mr. Flores.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I know you've been on since the beginning, sir. Can you please contact your attorney and let him know that we're getting to your case? Can you?
Okay,
Yeah, Mr. Sergio Sanchez know that he needs to be present.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Attorney Dan Mora.
Judge, I have 50 and 51 on your docket.
Okay. And that is CR 21-06371-I, CR 18-00877-I, the state of Texas versus Maricela Lopez.
Yes, Judge. My announcement is Ms. Lopez is in federal custody out of Brownsville. Also, there'll be some pending felonies that I guess out of the second or out of a separate transaction, I'm sorry. But anyway, Judge, that would be the announcement. Now, one of the things that we would need, Judge, at this time is there's a device that I believe is a condition of bond on the second DWI. I don't know if it's the Guardian Interlock or the mobile unit, but we're asking to get an order to have that removed because the family's having to pay for that. And at this point, she's not getting a bond from federal custody.
Okay, but the thing is on that CR 21-06371-I, since it's a driving while intoxicated with greater than 0.15, statutorily, I have to order it on her.
Well, I understand that. But okay, let's just say she ends up getting 36 months in federal custody.
Okay.
And at some point, I mean, depending on what I'm trying to get at is the family is having to pay for that monthly for the last couple of months. And there's no, I guess, if she were to get a bond, then the federal system would more than likely take that into consideration and make sure that that's, I guess, placed back on, or we could announce to the state that she's out and then would have to have that within 48 hours.
Okay. Ms. Guarena, how can we handle it in a situation like this? Because, I mean, I can see that. I mean, she's in custody. She's not going to be, on the device. I understand what the statute says, but
If the defense counsel can provide us with proof that she's in federal custody or like a federal judgment showing if she is going to be sentenced to jail time or if she's
Well, I
going to
don't
be
know.
released on bond, then that way we can move forward with that.
The only thing I can probably get you is the cause number. I'm not the attorney on the federal case.
And her inmate number, the BOP number, anything to verify that she's in custody currently.
I can get her a marshal number and a case number.
okay. If you can get that information to Ms. Guarena, just so that she can verify that she's in there, and then we can remove that requirement with the condition that as soon as she is released and you're notified, that you let the state know so that we can reinstate that condition.
That's no problem, Judge.
Okay, so that request will be granted provided that those conditions are followed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then, so then how far out should we put this then?
Judge, maybe 30 days just to make sure we get the verification that the state needs to
That's fine,
order the device removal.
Okay, October 7th at 9:30, and it'll be just to make sure that we have that. And
That's
then,
fine, Judge.
Mr. Mora, I have that you were retained on another case?
I think it's the 50 case, Judge. I'm retained on both these cases.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
We're just pending a notice of appearance on number 50, Judge.
Oh, okay.
Usually the court, Judge, Your Honor, you will appoint to follow if the defendant reoffends. It was just. for
Okay,
clarity.
so we're just needing the notice of appearance on which one? On the new case on the 21?
2106371, Judge.
Okay, perfect. All right, if you can just get that so that we can have you as the named attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else, sir?
No, ma'am. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Attorney Jorge Munoz?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
Judge, I have Gualberto Ramirez, Judge.
Do you know what number that is on the court docket?
I don't have.
88, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 20-07915-I. State of Texas versus Gualberto Ramirez. Is Mr. Ramirez present?
I don't see him on the Zoom, Judge.
Okay,
He does have a pending felony, Judge, and we had been waiting till I got indicted
okay, well, he has until the end of the docket to
to sign in.
appear, or else a nice eye will be taken.
We'll reach out to him, Judge.
Okay, what is so he's still pending that felony then?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, then we'll have you come back on November the 4th at 9:30.
Mr. Munoz? I do have a second case, Judge. That's the person who just spoke, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Mr. Johnson, okay,
Yes, ma'am. Hello, how you doing?
good, sir. Okay, and what number is that on the court's docket?
That's number 41 on the docket, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that is CR 21-03436-I, State of Texas versus Erico Johnson. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I'm asking the court for another setting in this case, Judge. I'm not sure if this will end up being a trial, Judge, but I will inform the court by the next setting.
Okay, does the state have any additional announcement, Ms. Saldana?
No, Your Honor, just that I sent the recommendation to Mr. Munoz already. So that way, if he wants to discuss it with me, he can give me a call.
Okay, so then just review that recommendation with Mr. Johnson, Mr. Munoz, and at the next setting, you can let us know if he'll be accepting that or if we'll be moving forward with a trial setting.
Not a problem, Judge.
Okay, and I'll have you come back also on November the 4th at 9:30.
Perfect. That's all I have this morning, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client may be excused, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Attorney Hector Bustos? Mr. Bustos, you're on mute, sir.
You would think I would have learned by now, Judge, but I'm a slow learner. Judge, I have I believe number 34 on your criminal docket, Judge.
Okay, CR 20-02989-I, State of Texas
Plea
versus
deal that they
Jose
want to offer.
Guadalupe Garza. Is Mr. Garza present?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. Earlier, Judge.
Okay, yes, he is. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I don't know if I've received a recommendation from the state, but I probably have. If they could just forward the plea paperwork and the recommendation to me, Judge, so I can speak to my client and see what he wants to do with this, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Guarena, do you show that the recommendation's already been sent to Mr. Bustos' office?
We have not provided a recommendation, Judge, but this defendant is PTD eligible. He has no priors, and we can also proceed with the deferred recommendation as well.
Very well. Let me see if I can get all the requirements met for the PTD, Judge. Oftentimes that becomes an issue, Judge, but let me speak to him to see if at least have 30 days, Judge.
Okay. October 7th at 9:30, and then you can let me know what we're gonna do to proceed. If he chooses to do the PTD packet, please start the process prior to that date.
Yes, ma'am. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, is that the only one you have?
That's the only one I have, Judge.
Did you double check?
I double checked.
Okay.
All right,
right,
you guys have a
you
good
and
one,
your
Judge.
client are excused.
You guys have a good one. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jarvis?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I have Mr. Villarreal. He's wearing a white shirt.
Okay, what number?
107 on the docket.
Okay, CR 21-02114-I, State of Texas versus Victor Manuel Villarreal. Mr. Villarreal, will you announce yourself?
Hello, I'm Villarreal.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, Mr. Villarreal was accepted into the PTD program, and we received the paperwork yesterday. So we'll be signing that ASAP, and if we could be set for a plea at the earliest convenience of the court, that would be great.
Okay, so how much time do you need to be set on for placement?
Maybe next week. I mean, we'll get this done ASAP and file it.
Okay, September 9th at 1:30.
Thank you. We can get it done for sure.
Okay, Mr. Villarreal, we'll see you at that time for disposition of your case, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Great day.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Likewise. Attorney Sergio Munoz Jr.
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I have number 104 and 105 on the docket. It's Raul Valladares, Your Honor.
Okay, CR 21-08526-I, CR 20-03590-I, and is Mr. Valladares, Valladarez, present?
Yes, Judge. He's present here on Zoom, Your Honor. I think he's wearing a white T-shirt.
Okay, I do see him. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I know he needs to be arraigned on the case that's numbered 104, Judge, the CR 21-08526. However, I do see that, and the state can correct me if I'm wrong, just that we're still waiting a felony case from one of his arrests, and I don't know if the state can just clarify that.
Yes, Judge, that's correct. It's still pending at intake.
Okay, so Mr. Munoz, do you want to file a waiver of arraignment on that case, or do you want me to arraign it?
Judge, I can go ahead and have my client execute a waiver. I can file with the court, and then hopefully by the next setting, we'll be able to have a setting on the felony case that's been pending, Judge.
Okay, then I'm gonna put that your waiver of arraignment to be submitted since the felonies at intake and these are non-DWI offenses. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set them out for giving some time. So we can go, Ms. Rivera, do we have November 18th still open?
1 second, Judge. Yes, ma'am, we do.
Okay, November 18th at 9:30. I'm
That's all I
also,
have.
sir, because he has multiple drug offenses that are pending, I'm gonna order for Mr. Valladares to report to the probation office on Tuesday to take a UA. I need to make sure that he's clean. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All
Judge, do they
right.
need his number or do?
Yes,
contact him?
sir. Yes, sir, please. Mr. Valladares, can I please have your phone number?
Yes, ma'am. It's 956-234-9020.
Okay, sir. The probation office will be contacting you to make those arrangements for that UA, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Munoz?
Nothing further, Judge. Might be excused.
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Greenhay, I saw your hand up, then down. I don't know if that happened because of your Zoom, but do you have an announcement, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I have number 40 on the docket, Juan Guerrero. It's CR 20-08626I. I do not believe he's in the Zoom meeting this morning.
Okay. Were you unable to contact him? Did he have notice of today's hearing?
I have been in contact with him in the past. I called him last night to remind him. It sounds like he's staying with a group of people because whoever I talked to last night and this morning told me they're trying to relay him the message.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that he knew.
Is this his first appearance on this case in front of me?
It is not his arraignment. I believe we were arraigned. Let me see if I can find. It's not his first appearance. He has a felony pending as well. It sounded like they're going to try to get him to reach out to me. If we could get a reset, I could probably get him in here.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you an opportunity to have him in here, because if he was already arraigned, then I had to have given him the date on the arraignment. And so he did have notice, but if you want to contact him, that's fine. I'll need him to show up on September 9th at 9:30.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
In reviewing his case, Judge, he does have a new complaint of a POCS Class A misdemeanor. And I do have the cause number.
Okay, what is that?
CR 21-094-28I.
Okay, Mr. Greenhay, were you appointed to this case?
I believe so. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna appoint you to that other case as well. Okay, so do we have a status date already on that one, Ms. Rivera?
No, Judge, it was just filed maybe a week ago and we don't have an arraignment date for him.
Okay. If we appoint you, Mr. Greenhay, then you should have access to everything, and you might want to get a waiver of arraignment on file for that one.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Then let me go ahead and give you a little bit more time so that I can have you make sure you get your arraignment, your waiver filed on that, and then see if maybe you'll have some time to talk to the state about both cases. And I'll give you an opportunity to get your motions on file so that you can receive discovery on it as well. Go ahead and return on both cases in on October 7th instead. That should give you some time to start working up the new case and track them down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else, sir?
No, may I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney Fabian Guerrero?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
I have Mr. Lu.
I'm
Can you
sorry,
hear
I
me?
didn't see a reaction button for you, so I didn't know if you were ready or not.
I'm ready, Your Honor. I've got Mr. Luis Enrique Lira. He's in Zoom and he's present. And this is number, let me see. I thought we had the number of the docket sheet. Hold on a second. Number 46 and 47 of the court's docket.
Yes, CR 191050-I, CR 191050-I, State of Texas versus Luis Enrique Lira. Okay, and what is your announcement?
This is my announcement, Judge. We did get written discovery from the state. I did review the discovery with my client. There is indication that he was pulled because of a light that was not functioning, a defective third brake lamp, and there was a field sobriety test. There was blood taken from my client to check his toxicity. I would need, and I'm asking just for a short time so I can get the video of the stop. I need to see and know from the state if there's any further analysis of the blood, because he was clear of any illegal substances with the analysis that was provided in the discovery. So I want to know if there was any further analysis, because there's an indicator on the analysis, if there's further analysis of the possibility of him having marijuana in his system. Because we do intend, based on what's in the written discovery, to file a motion to suppress on behalf of Luis Enrique Lira, Judge.
Okay, so the last time that you all were here in July, the state was to turn over the video to you if you submitted the USB. Was that done?
You know, I might have fumbled the ball on that, Judge. I think that was my wrong, because I think I remember that, and I don't distinctly have in my file that we sent a USB to the attention of the DA's office. That was my bad.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm just trying to be honest about it.
well, let's, okay, so you're gonna get that USB over to them so that they can submit that video for your review?
Yes, please. That's all I need. And then if they have any other analysis of the blood, it'd be helpful, because it shows he had no toxins at all. And this
Okay.
is a DUI case.
Okay, Ms. Guarenia, do you have any indication that you have any results on that blood that was drawn?
A judge, from the discovery packet that was sent, I'm just showing the testing for alcohol. I can follow up with the Westlaco Crime Lab to see if there's any further testing done for any drugs detected in the blood. But let me follow up with the agency and the Westlaco Crime Lab, and I can be in contact with defense counsel regarding that.
Yeah, yes, Judge. In fact, it is in the discovery. It indicates negative of all the illegal substances except THC, metabolite. It says further analysis. So they did provide me the test results, and it's in the discovery. It's just that if there was further analysis of the possibility of marijuana in his system, that it signals that there might be some other stuff, and that's the only thing I want to clear up.
Okay, so how much time do you think would the state need to get that answer?
Judge, no more than 30 days to reach out to the Westlaco Crime Lab and then to get the results sent to defense counsel, if any.
Okay. All right, then October 7th at 9:30. Ms. Soto, are you showing that Mr. Lira has a device?
I'm not showing any record, Judge, no.
Okay, all right. So then we'll go ahead and come back on October 7th at 9:30. And between now and then, you can submit your USB so that you can have the video to review with your client. And then we'll see if there was any further analysis done on that blood that was drawn on him. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. I do have one more defendant. He is in my lobby, and I'm going to excuse Luis Lira for now and bring in the other Luis Gerardo Mendez.
Okay, and what number is that on the court docket?
They're on he's number 86 and number 87 on the court's docket.
Okay.
And if the court would just give me a moment, I'll get that done and I'll be back.
Okay, in the meantime, Ms. Sofia Arispe, I have you for Michelle Del Angel Abundes, CR 21-02577-I, CR 21-02578-I. Is Ms. Abundes present, or did you file a waiver of arraignment?
Judge, on this case, the only number I have is for her bondsman, Judge. I made contact with him yesterday and again this morning. He says he related the information to Ms. Abundes's boyfriend, which is the only number he had available, Judge. So I don't believe she's been on screen. I've been on since 9:30 this morning, Judge, and I didn't see any indication that she had logged in, Judge.
Do you have an address for her?
Excuse me, Judge?
Do you have an address for her?
Judge, the address is incomplete. It doesn't give me a city. It just gives me a street address, but no city. And the phone number on the bonds, the bond is the bondsman's phone number, not her phone number.
Okay. Oh. Well, we need to find a way to find her so that we can give her notice of the hearing, because I don't want to take a nice eye out on her without giving her proper notice to appear.
I can ask the bondsman if he has an address, but apparently this came into him through like a third party judge. So it was in her direct information. I can make contact with him again and see if he's got an address, a complete address. I have a street address, but not a city. And so I don't know where she's from.
Okay, let me see. Give me one moment. What is the address that you have?
It is 2456 Munich Street.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
On Odyssey, it is reflecting that she resides in Brownsville.
Okay.
It is 2456. The street is spelled MUNCH, and it's Brownsville, Texas, 78520. However, for whatever,
it's not MUNICH.
The way that they spelled it out here is MUNCH.
I'm sorry, and however what?
However, Judge, in seeing where the arraignment notice was issued and sent to, it is to G. Rapido Bales Bonds. It was not sent directly to her address.
Okay. So what I do have is that there is a house at that address at 2456 Munich, MUNICH Street in Brownsville, Texas, 78520.
Okay, I got it, Judge.
And then why don't we go ahead and give it some time? I'll go ahead and let you mail that out. And we can come back on October the 7th to do the arraignment.
That would be enough time, Judge. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so October 7th at 9:30. And if you contact her prior to and you want to file your waiver of arraignment, you're more than welcome to do that.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you very much, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. Have a good day and thank you for your patience.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Certainly may. Mr. Flores, were you able to get a hold of your attorney, sir?
Yes, I got a hold of the office. They said he was gonna log in. Let me call him again.
Okay, we have only a couple of more cases, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Guerrero, were you ready to proceed? Mr. Guerrero, were you ready to proceed? Okay. Ms. Savannah Gonzalez, Attorney Savannah Gonzalez.
Hold on. Good morning, Judge Savannah Gonzalez for Lynette Silguero.
Okay, do you know what number that is on the court's docket?
That's number 99, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
No
CR
problem.
1911111-I, Lynette Nicole Silguero. Is Ms. Silguero present?
She's not, Judge. We have been attempting to contact her all morning. I confirmed through my client portal that she received an email notification as well as 2 text message notifications. Unfortunately, this is also Ms. Silguero's second appearance where she has failed to present herself before the court. At the last setting, she advised that her daughter was ill, so she had not been able to log in, and the court graciously granted us this setting today, Judge. I don't have any reason to give the court an excuse as to why she's not here today.
Okay, we'll give her till the end of the docket and then I'm gonna go ahead and we'll take a nice side. I heard that you have that awesome new program to do your case management and get a hold of your clients. That's pretty cool.
Judge, it is the coolest thing. It really changed my practice. It's called My Case, and it sends auto reminders and basically takes a lot of the weight off of my staff. I really, really recommend it to attorneys.
Wow, that's great. Too bad it wasn't something that I looked into, so at the time, but I like a complicated life, I guess.
Nos gusta la mala vida.
Exactly. All right, Ms. Gonzalez, do you have any other case?
No, ma'am, not today. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Guerrero, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, my client's on the Zoom link right there. Judge,
Okay, and what number was this again? I'm sorry.
these are number 86 and 87 on the docket. And they're both, I believe they're unrelated cases. One is an accident case, believe it or not, Judge, and the other one is possession of marijuana. And
Okay.
and I want to work it out with the state on this one. I do not have the video of the stop, so I was going to send them a USB, but I want to see if I can't work it out on this one, Judge, because this one's almost like the same thing. The officer says the brake light's not working, and it's not. It was authored by a different officer, but it's the same nature of a stop, that the brake light is not working during the daytime. So it's kind of hard to figure out, to verify that part, and because the stop might have been based on a pretext.
Okay, well, okay, I'll give you an opportunity to submit that USB. Because it looks like it was another my bad mistake.
Same thing. So I'm gonna send somebody to go look for Miss Grana and get it to her.
And Ms. Guarena is gonna say, my bad, I don't have it.
No, she's not, because
No, she's not.
today to work it out, work out some deals with these things, get rid of the files. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. I'm sure she wants to get stuff off of her list.
Yes, well, because she's working on numbers. She knows we're competitive here.
All right. October 7th, Judge?
Yes, we can give you the same date, October 7th at 9:30.
And I will call her today. So expect my call or email.
Sounds good.
In the
Okay.
afternoon. Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you, Judge.
anything else?
That's it. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Armando Garcia, please turn your camera on, sir.
Turning it on, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. I just need to verify.
Okay, let me see.
There should be at the bottom of your touch screen a little camera.
Yes, I'm pressing on it, ma'am. Right next to the microphone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's not letting me in, ma'am.
Okay.
got it.
Okay, your attorney made the announcement for you, and you're to return on November 30th at 9:30, sir.
November 30th at 9:30.
Yes, and you're not going to receive any further notice. So if you do not appear, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for letting me know.
You're very welcome.
Can I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Ludivina Salazar. Ludivina Salazar. Okay, Mr. Jose. Ludivina Salazar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, who's your attorney?
Dr. Sanchez?
Okay, Mr. Sanchez has not appeared yet, so he's supposed to come on shortly according to his other client.
Okay.
Okay, so please be on standby. Okay, Jose Angel Chavez Farias.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Okay, who's your attorney, sir?
Solis, Artemio de la Fuente Solis.
Okay, I did see Mr. Solis on earlier.
Yeah, he just exited. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll have my staff try to contact him to see if he'll be back on. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay, I have a Caro. Caro. Okay, Mr. John Chavez, you also have Mr. Solis making an appearance on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna try for you, okay? Okay, Carolina Chavez on CR 1914016-I, ma'am. You have, your new setting is on September 30th at 1:30 PM. Please make sure that you stay in contact with your attorney because he is going to need for you to sign some papers, okay?
Judge, can you ask her if she has her device?
Oh, okay. Ms. Chavez, do you have a mobile alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device?
I don't.
You don't have either?
I used to have the mobile, the one that I would go on for 3 times a day, but after I lost my job, I was unable to pay for it anymore, so I don't have it anymore.
Okay, well, you don't get to choose that, ma'am. You have 48 hours to get that device back. Do you understand me?
But I'm not financially there, so is there any help?
No.
I'm getting evicted from my apartment. Today I'm having a lot of financial issues. I can't. I honestly can't. If I could, I would. I've been on this case for almost 3 years, and
Ms. Soto, who ordered for her to be on that device?
It was Judge Maldonado, a judge, and she's been deactivated since December the 8th of 2020, Judge. And she's also on a AIP, Judge.
Okay. So then we're gonna have to call Mr. Gonzalez. I know you wanted to do a plea, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna have to admonish her. And she can come back on, I know we're stacked on the 9th, but I need for her to get on here on the 9th. So, Ms. Chavez, you are to return on September the 9th at 9:30. And my staff needs to contact Mr. Gonzalez and let him know that his client has 48 hours to get on that device, that she is in violation, and she's in violation of her AIP conditions. And I'll be considering whether or not to revoke her bond. Okay? So Ms. Chavez, you need to get a hold of your attorney, ma'am, very quickly. Okay, so it's September 9th at 9:30. You are not going to be receiving any other notice, ma'am. Okay, I understand you're going through a hard time, but you were ordered to do something, so you need to talk to your attorney to look for other avenues for you. September 9th at 9:30, let the record reflect that the defendant is on, she can hear, and she will not be receiving any further notice. September 9th at 9:30, ma'am. Do you understand me?
Got it.
Okay. Got it. Okay, good. Get in touch with your attorney ASAP.
May I be excused?
Yes, you may, ma'am. Okay. So, Ms. Saldana, did you have any other case?
No, Judge, I didn't. I was just, listening in.
Okay, no problem. All right, so Mr. Chavez and Mr. Chavez Farias, we're just waiting for your attorney to log back in. Did we get confirmation from Mr. Solis that he'll be logging back in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Mr. Gonzalez has been, I'm sorry, Judge. Daniel Gonzalez has been advised as well.
Okay, thank you. And then we're just missing Mr. Sanchez. Okay, so we're gonna take a short 5-minute break and we will be off the record. And we'll get back on in about 5 minutes. Mr. Solis, we're just on a short 5-minute break. We're waiting for another attorney to come on us.
Okay.
Give me about 5 minutes.
How many, Judge?
5.
Sorry, I didn't hear. It's because you're cutting off. I'm sorry. Okay.
5 minutes. We're going to be back on the record in 5 minutes. Okay, Ms. Flores, are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Solis, are you ready?
Yes, Judge. Sorry about all the noise, Judge. I'm somewhere in public.
It's okay. CR 1903227-I, State of Texas versus John Paul Chavez, and Mr. Chavez is present. What's your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, in this case, we're attempting to place them in the PTD. My office did inform me that there's just a couple documents pending for the submission of that application. I'm just respectfully asking for a little bit of time to be able to complete that application.
Okay. How much time are you requesting, Counselor?
I think 30 days should be enough, Judge.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you for October the 28th at 9:30. Between now and then, that way you can get those documents. Please have the PTD packet submitted so it can at least be under review.
Will do, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay. And Mr. Chavez, Ms. Soto, are you showing a device for him?
Sorry, Judge. No, I'm not, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Chavez, then we'll see you back on October 28th at 9:30. Please stay in contact with your attorney so that you can finish your packet, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're excused. You have a good day.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, so then Jose Angel. Mr. Solis,
Sorry, Judge.
you have one more case.
Mr. Chavez, yes. Sorry, Judge.
Yeah.
So, and what number is that? I lost it. Oh. Do we know what number Mr. Jose Angel Chavez Farias is?
I'm looking, Judge.
I had it and then I lost it.
Does he have another last name, Judge? Because sometimes the system will switch.
Maybe
them.
it's Jose Farias. Maybe they put Farias first. Jose Farias Chavez. I'm not sure.
You're fine. You're fine, Chavez. You're fine. Give it a second.
Oh, okay.
I don't see him on my docket.
Judge, Mr. Chavez does have a pending felony, Judge, so we were gonna ask for a resubmit to that situation.
Okay. He has a cause number. Oh no,
Your Honor, he's out of court one.
he's not in this court.
No, Judge. He does in fact have a felony that's pending.
But his misdemeanors are in court one. Maybe they mistakenly gave him the link. Or have you been in front of me before, Mr. Farias?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Have you been in front of me before?
No, Your Honor, I have not.
Okay, it's Judge Gonzalez's case, Mr. Solis.
It's fine, Judge. Yeah, that's why I wasn't seeing it on my end. I'll get that sorted out, Judge. And then,
Okay.
Okay. Judge. May we be
Mr. Chavez Farias, you may be excused. They're gonna give you the correct login whenever your hearing comes up, okay?
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Solis, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Likewise. Okay, number 4 on the court's docket, did we hear from them or did they submit a waiver of arraignment?
I didn't see a waiver on file, Your Honor. Or hear from their office.
And we don't have a notification if she received notice, right?
No, Your Honor, but the link was sent to his or to her attorney.
Okay, when's our next arraignment date?
For non-DWIs, Judge. Give me 1 second, Your Honor. My computer is glitching. We do have October the 7th. Judge, but Odyssey is reflecting that this is her second arraignment setting. I believe the first, actually this is her third because the first was out of a different court and the arraignment notice was returned. And the second one, Judge, the attorney appeared, but the client did not. And this was going to be her opportunity to appear.
But the problem is that I don't know if he got a hold of her.
Yes, ma'am. I can add her to the October the 7th at 1:30.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to nice-eye her unless I know. Okay, what about number 7?
Number 7, Your Honor, they did file the waiver, Judge, and it was the correct one. It was sent to our queue.
Okay, number 8?
Number 8, that's the same announcement, Judge. The waiver was filed.
Okay. Okay, so number 24 through 28 is Mr. Flores and okay, and number 74 still. That's Mr. Sanchez's case and 75, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number 88, I have it as a nice site, Mr. Damian.
I have the Mark 2.
Okay, so I have Ms. Luz Divina Salazar here, and she's stating, I'm showing Javier Villalobos as the attorney of record, but Ms. Salazar, have you had contact with your attorney's office?
Yes, Your Honor. I talked to Denise from Mr. Sanchez law firm yesterday. She gave me the information for the Zoom. Because on my last court, I had assigned to Mr. Sanchez back in July.
No, I had
Can you hear
granted-
me? Because I'm at work.
Yeah, I'm granted your substitution. So we're waiting for Mr. Sanchez. For some reason, no, I'm not putting him as the attorney because I'm not sure if he's filed his notice of appearance.
The order we submitted, Your Honor, we just need to get it updated with the clerk's office.
Okay. Well, we're just waiting for your attorney, folks. He's the one that's the only open cases on my docket that are left. So I don't know what you,
Excuse me, Judge.
yeah.
This is Cirilo Flores. I just talked to the office for Mr. Sanchez. They said he's in a federal court in person.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna assign you a date for right now. I'm gonna staff this with my staff, okay? So both of you will receive your new date from your attorney's office, probably within the next week or so. They'll give you the new date. I'm going to staff this with my, I'm gonna staff this case with my staff to see a date that works. So you all are excused. We did mark you as present, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, so the only one that we have as a nice eye is that one, Mr. Damien, if you want to call out that name 3 times.
Judge, if I may, I also have marked Lynette Nicole Seguero from
Oh.
Ms. Gonzalez's office,
What number is that?
number 99.
Okay, that's Miss Guerrero. Okay. 99, yeah, I have that as a nice, okay, yes. So those 2 names, please call them out 3 times.
Yes, ma'am. Walberto Ramirez, Walberto Ramirez, Walberto Ramirez.
Okay, the name being called out 3 times and no response. What says the state?
State requests a judgment NICE be granted, a CAPE is issued, and all bonds forfeited for these no-show defendants.
Okay, that'll be granted.
Would you like
All
me
right.
to call Lynette as well, ma'am?
I'm sorry, yes, I thought you had called both names.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Lynette Nicole Siluero. Lynette Nicole Siluero. Lynette Siluero.
And what does the state say of this no-show defendant?
State requests a judgment NICE be granted, a CAPE is issued, and all bonds forfeited for this no-show defendant.
That'll be granted. Okay, that concludes the